Efcc arrests detains Delta Accountant General over alleged diversion of 1.3 trillion naira by ex-governor Okowa. The EFCC is investigating the alleged diversion of 1.3 trillion naira state funds, Sahara Reporters has learned. Operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) have arrested the Accountant General of Delta State, Mrs. Joy Enma, amid the Commission's ongoing investigation of the state's former governor, Ifeanyi Ukoha. The EFCC is investigating the alleged diversion of 1.3 trillion naira state funds. The Commission arrested and detained the former governor Ukoha in November this year for the alleged diversion of the funds, said to be part of the 13% derivation fund earmarked for oil-rich states. The EFCC spokesman Dele Oyewale, who had confirmed the arrest and detention, stated that the former Delta governor and former vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) was taken into custody at the Port Harcourt division of the Anti-Graft Office. Okowa was alleged to have used his office as governor to loot and acquire assets up to 1.3 trillion naira. Some of the assets were shares in UTM Floating Liquefied Natural Gas Company, among other investments in the oil sector. The National Bureau of Statistics had reported how the Federation Account Allocation Committee shared funds among the oil-rich states. Amid the ongoing investigation of the former governor, the EFCC operatives last week arrested and detained Accountant General of Delta State, Mrs. Joy Emma, for questioning. Sahara Reporters gathered that one Ekureche, former Director of Finance and Administrations, and the Director of Administration, Government House, were also arrested and detained for several days by the Commission. They made separate statements during the time. In 2015, the former Delta State Accountant General, Cyril Abele, his then deputy, Mrs. Joy Emma, now current Accountant General, former Asaba branch manager of the First City Monument Bank, Mabel Asaiji, and staff member of the Delta State Board of Internal Revenue, simply identified as Prosper, were enmeshed in a 369 million naira fraud and arrested by operatives of the state's Criminal Investigation Department in Asaba. One of the officers from the Delta State Criminal Investigation Department, the crack team that arrested the FCMB manager and others, had confided in Sahara Reporters the bank manager, the AG, deputy AG, and some staffers of the Internal Revenue Board connived to defraud the state government of the money a few days before the expiration of the tenure of the then Governor Emmanuel Uduaghan. Abele had debunked the allegation. In April 2020, Ukowa appointed Enwa as the new Accountant General of the state, taking over from Abele. However, when contacted for comments on her arrest and the detention at the EFCC's facilities in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Enwa declined comments and simply said, "I am not the right source to confirm such story from. Why don't you reach out to the Commission to give you details of my arrest and detention? If at all I was actually arrested and detained by the Commission." When Sahara Reporters contacted the EFCC spokesman Dele Oyewale on Wednesday evening, he confirmed the arrest and detention of Emma over the ongoing investigation of Okowa. Yes, the Accountant General was arrested and detained by the Commission for some days before she was released. We also arrested some officials of the state government, but they have been released as well, Oyewale stated. Now, let's see what other people have to say about this. They made themselves emperor in each of their respective states in order to steal, impoverish, and deliberately underdevelop their people and the states they govern. Each respective governor and their accomplices, state House of Assembly members, are our problems. The EFCC has proven to be one of the most unserious institutions in this country. They should go and learn how investigations are done in other climes. Money that they have already divided and stashed away abroad. Next thing, they will start endless court proceedings against them. After 10 years, they will recover 10 million and sentence them to 5 years to serve 2 years. They will then do Thanksgiving after their jail terms and be dancing and shaking their yanshis and shouting, "He has done for me. He has done for what no man can do. He has done for me." Full-fledged men are drinking Gary on Christmas Day, while some single individuals are diverting huge money meant for the general public. It might get to a time when Nigerians will take the law into their hands since nobody wants to defend them. His nickname is Iguaria, which in his local Ika dialect means there is no money. The question we should ask Okowa is all the money mentioned coming from? She will now settle them with 1 billion. The rest will be history. I am sure it was a joint deal with the governor and perhaps one or two high persons more. Congratulations to them. When will Nigerian judicial system begin to work like China? When it happens, all this pray for our dear country as the looters used to tell us will quickly stop because everything will start working on its own. The same looters in the name of leaders will come out tomorrow and be telling us to pray for the economy of our dear country. If Nigeria has a strong and vibrant judicial system, we won't be having all this kind of trouble. They left Okowa and go against helpless civil servants. He will pay his way out of this. This is the country we have built over the years. Nothing tangible to make for it. And when they enter church or mosque, they will receive the highest honor. How I wish Nigeria is like China. All this nonsense will naturally stop. This is the only reason why the governors in the southeast are fighting Martin Nnamdi Kanu and in extension IPOB. They just want to have a free looting spree where nobody or no organization can talk or ask questions. Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And make sure to turn on notifications so you can be notified when we upload daily content here on this channel. And make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own opinions on this.